Tiffany Stratton has been a fan favorite of the NXT 2.0 current division, and rightfully so. Tiffany Stratton, I feel like, is not I feel like she's talked about enough as far as being like, oh, I like Tiffany, I stand Tiffany, I'm a fan of Tiffany, I want more for Tiffany. But I feel like when it comes to like, when we look at, what NXT 2.0 is, a developmental brand, I feel like when it comes to developmental factors of being like, developing as a wrestler, I feel like Tiffany is not talked about enough. Okay? I felt like Tiffany had potential when she first got signed. I watched her match with Amari Miller because I was a fan of Amari Miller, big fan, I still am. And I saw Tiffany, I was like, oh, who is that? And I saw potential in her. I liked the character that she had going on, what she had going on, all that stuff. Granted, I thought she was overhyping her event at first because, she did pretty good in her debut match. But of course, like y'all do with every white girl, y'all gas her up as if she did like 10,000 laps around the world. So I thought Tiffany was just another overhyped white girl. And I just thought, well, she's just going to be another Dana Brooke because all she does is flip and flip and flip. And y'all only overhype her because she's white, pretty, blonde, and strong. But then I just watched her match with Roxanne Perez, the breakout tournament final. And I have to say, Miss Stratton surely came through and devoured, and she proved me and everybody else wrong that she's not just some mediocre, talentless white girl, that she actually has talent. She can go in the ring, and she is going to be a future women's champion. And I have to say, I am all here for that. I really hope that she becomes the NXT Women's Champion, not now, but in due time. I want her to dethrone Mandy, but at the same time, I kind of want her to wait a bit. I kind of want Alba Fire, Kaylee Ray, I just call her that, hideous name. I hate that name. Kaylee Ray, I want her, or Saray doesn't have a character. I want Kaylee Ray to dethrone Mandy. But if Tiffany does happen to dethrone Mandy, I'm not against it at all. I think Tiffany deserves the NXT Women's Championship because she has been one of the most improved, most developed women's wrestlers in the current NXT 2.0 women's division. Is she the best in the ring? No. Is she the worst in the ring? No. Is she mediocre in the ring? No. She can wrestle. She can go. Her mic skills, they could use some work, but, she'll get there. I just think she needs to kind of find a voice she's comfortable with because the voice she talks in currently, it sounds very forced. I'm not going to lie. Like, it sounds like Disney Channel acting, like a Disney Channel original movie with a white girl who doesn't know how to act. That's what it sounds like. But other than that, her gimmick, her aesthetic, everything about her, it screams future stars. It screams breakout stars. It screams women's championship material. I really hope that she enters another side feud with somebody. I don't know who, because she feuded with Wendy Chu in a side feud, and she deservingly won the feud because I love Wendy Chu. I'm gonna do a video on Wendy Chu as well, talking about her. But I just feel like she needs to, develop a little bit more. Not saying Tiffany doesn't need to develop, but like she's more developed than Wendy is, if that makes sense. Not trying to put the two against each other, but like, if we gotta be honest, I'm gonna have to go with Tiffany. Tiffany had a great performance last night at the Battle Royal. I didn't watch it, the whole thing, but I saw clips of Tiffany because I saw everybody praising her performance, as they should. And I was like, let's see what she's giving, and she gave. She ate, devoured the plates and the crumbs. She even ate the tablecloth a little bit. She really showed why she is going to really change the game and shake up the NXT 2.0 division. And what I love about Tiffany in the ring, she reminds me of Charlotte and Bianca. I like how athletic she is, but also how strong she is as well. And I really hope that she adds some more powerhouse-based moves into her moveset. Not saying she has to be a pure powerhouse, you know what I mean? But, like, something to really display her strength more. And, like, she can have some taunts. Like, I really want her to add a military, press. And, like, she does, like, a press-up while she's holding her opponent, and then she drops them. Like, that would be really cool. Like, she could do, like, some type of power bomb. I don't know, like a crucifix power bomb. I think that would fit her moveset really well. I'm gonna do wrestling moves Tiffany Stratton should add to her moveset on my moveset account so y'all can see. But she has so much potential, so much untapped potential, and she's doing so good right now. So just imagine how good she's gonna do when she reaches her peak or when she reaches her best era or eras. And this is really good because it shows that the future of the women's division, when the four horsewomen, women and Bianca and Asuka and all them leave, that we are going to have, you know, future stars who are actually good at their job to carry this company. And Tiffany Stratton, I feel like she could become the next Charlotte Flair. She has everything that Charlotte has. She has the looks. She has the strength. She has the gimmick. I just think Tiffany needs to work on her mic skills because Tiffany could really start eating like the girls up on the mic. She just needs to find a voice and a delivery for like a good delivery, so like she sounds more fluid with her promos and not so forced and, you know, cringy, and so like she just doesn't know how to talk on the mic at all. Like just talk naturally, but like talk with your gimmick as well. Don't make it sound robotic, if that makes sense. She was the runner-up for the women's battle royal last night, and usually when somebody's the runner-up for a battle royal, that usually means that there's going to be like a big push in the future. It happened with Io Shirai when Bianca Belair won the battle royal, and then, you know, Io got pushed later that year, won the NXT Women's Championship. So who knows, if Zoe Stark happens to win the NXT Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton just might dethrone her. Or Zoe Stark might put Mandy over, and then Tiffany just might, you know, get into another side feud, gain momentum, and then finally feud with Mandy and end this reign of terror. I don't know, but I just pray. I pray to God that Tiffany or somebody, preferably Tiffany or Kaylee Ray, ends Mandy's reign because they really deserve it. And Tiffany being a women's champion would be very fresh and new. And, you know, she's developing so much as a wrestler. And she's actually developing, not like Mandy, like bare minimum improving, but actually improving. Like 1 week she's right, like she's at one level, the next week she's at a whole different level. It's like, whoa, like you was just doing this, now you're doing this. So let's pray to God that she gets an NXT Women's Championship reign in the future, because it's just like y'all are pushing for this new, I guess, aesthetic, this new look for your brand, that you want your women to be like a more diva-like and all this stuff. And then you have you want to push talentless women like Mandy and Nikita, and then you have somebody who literally fits your aesthetic, who's good at wrestling, who has a good gimmick, who's over with the crowd and with fans at home, online, with a good, stable fan base. In Tiffany Stratton, why are y'all not pushing her? Or are you building her to push her? I really hope they are building her and then push her, because maybe they saw like, oh, Mandy, you know, we just gave her the title. She's doing a bad job. But I don't know. But I just hope that they know what they're doing with Tiffany, because, you know, we all got our eyes on her, and she's going to be a star, and we want nothing but the best for Miss Stratton. So Tiffany, if you ever see this, we love you. I pray to God she's not, y'all saying she's a Trumpy, but some people saying she's not a Trumpy. So right now I'm just gonna put her in my fan category. But if I find out she's not a Trumpy, I will stand her again. I will proudly stand her again, because this girl is so talented, and she proved me and everybody who doubted her wrong that she is that girl, and that she is going to be the next NXT Women's Champion. So I pray to God she gets an NXT Women's Championship reign in the future, and other reigns to come with that, and more accomplishments as well. She deserves it. She's talented. Most likely better than your NXT fave. Who knows? If she's not better on the mic, she's better in the ring. If she's not better in the ring, she has a better character. Who knows? Tiffany Stratton is a very talented white girl, and she better get an NXT Women's Championship reign, or we're gonna sign a petition. We will be trending. Tiffany deserves a push.